Hello everyone, we're back on the Royal Mile to continue our journey down the closes. So, I realised at the end of the last video when I was looking back at it, we did kind of go down Mary King's Close, but I stopped at Mary King's Close and I didn't show you what was round the corner. So I feel that's where we're going to start again today. Mary King's Close there, turn around the corner, you get this incredibly big set of stairs. And I told you all, if there's a set of stairs, we're going to follow each close to the end. And I failed you at the end of that last video. This is actually a great set of stairs. Now we did nip in there before we got to Mary King's Close. We went into that square and I was talking about how I'm not a fan of those things, remember. But this is a beautiful big set of stairs. Like, you can't really tell from here, but I think once we get to the lip, you'll see that it is quite ominous and big. And look at this. And there we go, it brings us all the way down back on Coburn Street. And technically I suppose I did kind of miss it because it's called Warriston Close, and although that goes to a dead end, it joins onto Mary King's Close that goes on the Royal Mile. So yeah, alright, we'll count this to start, Warriston Close. I've now got to climb all these way back up these stairs. You guys are like going to make me fit or something. What's that about? Okay. That set of stairs. Oh, not my favourite set of stairs in the whole of the world, really. Okay, we come across less closes now in this main centre area. If we do come across them a lot, come across them, a couple of them have been blocked off. But the first one, on the opposite side of the road, and here we have it. Old Fishmarket Close. And like I said, every single one. I like that sort of old wooden staircase that's obviously joining those two buildings. You don't see them a lot, but I like them. Here we go. See, if I hadn't came down here, would you know that there was a Italian tourist office there, or Wings? Wasn't that an 80s sitcom about an airport or something? It goes on a little bit, this one. I'm not quite sure. I'm guessing this will take us down to the Cowgate, actually. But yeah, that heads right down. You're going to make me go. I was just going to point, but you're going to make me go all the way down, aren't you? Those steps and heading down to the Coburn Street on the opposite side, and then this heading down to the Cowgate on this side. That's enough. That's all you're getting today. Two closes. That's it. Way too much like hard work. Alright, just because you asked so nice, we'll do more. But yeah, this takes us down to the Cowgate here. That's where it's led us, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down to the Cowgate. So you get there, you can go to Brewdog's, you can go to the Three Sisters. And now, I get to go all the way to the top again. Okay, back at the top. And then we hit another close, right away. Borthwick's Close. This was a silly idea, these videos. Oh, look at it, it's going to go all the way down again. Borthwick's Close. There we go. Here we go again. Now, as much as I moan about going up and down the hills, I mean, look at these. Yeah, okay, if you're not sure, they might look a bit scary and ominous, but look at the architecture. Is that not lovely? Just to walk down that and see it. I mean, I'm not quite sure where this is going to lead to. I actually think it looks like it comes to a dead end, which it does. It just goes to a dead end. You're going to have to take my word for that. But look at these beautiful old buildings. Again, there's those original skyscrapers I was talking about. 5 stories there, probably going underground a little bit as well. Oh, looks like George Heriot Hospital. There we go, bit of history for you there. Hospital. Okay, we've hit another one right away. Old Assembly Close. So again, leading to Tron Square. There we go, don't you just like it when it tells you where we're going? Now apparently Assembly Close was named because it used to have an assembly of dancers near the area somewhere. Where? I don't know. But that's why it's Assembly Close, because someone used to say it assembles the dancers. The random things you find. Look at this. That's a nice little square, that, isn't it? Faculty of Advocates. I don't know what that means, but it's nice. See, some of these little areas that you come down, they've got all these old, beautiful... Oh, look at that. That's just a lovely doorway leading to a garden or something. Who does that nowadays? I'll tell you who. No one. No one does that nowadays in these houses that they just knock up. Who's building the doorways to the gates that you just don't get anymore? I mean, we used to be known as the gated garden doorway city of the world. Now we're not. I talk some crap. Oh, this is nice. I like it when I get a little surprised. This is nice. Looks like it just comes to a nice wee sort of square at these houses here. But the close continues on, so we must continue to the very bottom. And it looks like I've actually got nowhere where we're going. I've no idea where we're going now. So this is a nice little square here though. Be aware that this is a residential square. If you do come this way, obviously I am at people's houses and things now. That's nice, they're all feeding the birds. Feed the birds, tuppence a bit. Well, that's a nice clock. Wow, I am such a geek. I got excited about a big clock. This clock, along with the equipment for the playground, was presented by James Farmer Brown, who for over half a century as a voluntary Christian worker interested himself in the Cowgate and District. 10th of November 1928. I had no idea this was here. That's nice. And then literally the last bit of it just heads to the Cowgate. So we're back at the Cowgate there again. I'm actually enjoying this. I know I'm moaning about the stairs because I've got to go back up them again. But it's nice to find all these little areas that I didn't know existed. I had literally no idea there was so many residential spaces in between the Royal Mile and the Cowgate. I didn't realise it was that big, to be completely honest. Okay, literally on the opposite side of the road of it now. Anchor Close. It's easier right now, it's looking at the ground rather than looking up. This is going to head back down to Coburn Street. There's another one of those bits that just joining two buildings up randomly. I love that. Why is that exciting me? I genuinely think sometimes that there's something wrong with me, that I'm getting excited by little bits like that. It's literally bricks and mortar joining two buildings. And going by the looks of it, not as old as the two buildings. Someone sometimes just went, I own that building, I own that building. It would be really handy if I could get from one to the other without going outside. Anyway, the reason this is called Anchor Close is because apparently there used to be a tavern on here called the Anchor Tavern somewhere. Oh, that looks nice, look at that. Lord, be merciful to me. That's quite random, isn't it? Just above that doorway. I wonder if that was the entrance to the old tavern. Anyway, Anchor Tavern was apparently a members' tavern, and Rabbie Burns was a member of it. So here, somewhere, Anchor Tavern. See, here's other bits I get excited about. Look at that. Old doorway. Old doorway all blocked up. Actually, it looks like the steps were... Oh, I'm getting proper geeky now. Look, it looks like the steps were different at some point because the doorway stops there. So these steps have been changed. Actually, once you actually look at them, you can see they are younger. That's cool. So this walkway was different. It was possibly higher up or lower. Well, definitely higher up there. And this close just eventually heads back down onto Coburn Street. Oh, there's another old Scotsman building. Scotsman's a newspaper. And they've got, on this side entrance here, the Scotsman. Isn't that cool? See, that's another thing nowadays. They don't build things like that into buildings because probably the people that build them are thinking, I'm not going to own this forever. But that's a shame. It leaves a mark, doesn't it? Leaves a bit of history. Now, here's a random bit of history for you. We're at the bottom of Anchor Close that leads down to Coburn Street. However, Coburn Street was designed when they started to extend from the old town to the new town. So some of these closes technically went straight on. The buildings that were here would have gone because you can see over here, Anchor Close continues over there. It's private now. But at some point the close just started at the Royal Mill and went straight down to what would be the Norloch. History. I've got to go back up these blooming steps now. I think we're going to leave that there today, guys. Last bit which I found interesting is I walked back up Anchor Close there. It's quite thin and close together. The buildings are close together at the bottom there, hence the name Close. But at the top there, it's quite wide. So one of those buildings, or both of them, get closer together at the back. Built squint. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there today, guys. Remember, like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe, come join Clan Broonford, hashtag Clan Broonford, and yeah, share your favourite video. Until next time, bye humans.